The 5 directions of practice in Qigong. Qigong, at its essence, is the art of working with energy, qi, in a deliberate, purposeful way to cultivate health, vitality, awareness, and insight. While many think of Qigong as just a set of flowing movements or meditative breath practices, it's much more than that. In its full form, Qigong practice unfolds in 5 unique but interconnected directions. These include the athletic or martial, therapeutic, medical, philosophical, and spiritual dimensions. Each offers its own perspective and benefits, yet all 5 support and enhance one another when practiced intentionally. Let's explore each of these directions in depth. 1. The athletic, martial, or physical direction of Qigong. At its root, Qigong was deeply tied to the martial traditions of ancient China. Warriors and monks alike trained not only to develop strength and combat readiness, but to cultivate internal power, resilience, and the ability to remain calm under pressure. This is the athletic or physical direction of Qigong, a practice built to enhance physical capacity while unifying the body and mind. The athletic side of Qigong focuses on improved performance, body awareness and coordination, mental clarity, emotional regulation, stamina and recovery. When practiced consistently, movement-based Qigong routines like Zhuang, standing meditation, silk reeling, and martial Qigong forms improve structural alignment, reaction time, balance, and joint integrity. These are vital not only for athletes or martial artists, but for anyone who wants to move with more grace and less tension. Another essential benefit of athletic Qigong is its ability to bridge intention and action. It trains us to move with purpose, to feel the ground under us, and to direct energy through the body in unified waves. This helps build explosive power, stability under pressure, and the mental acuity to read and adapt to a dynamic situation, whether that's a sparring match or a stressful conversation. As modern neuroscience and performance psychology suggest, mastery is not just about doing something well, it's about doing it with full presence and internal coherence. Athletic Qigong trains that exact skill set, a body that moves well, a mind that's present, and a spirit that's steady under stress. 2. The therapeutic direction of Qigong. While the athletic direction strengthens and sharpens us, the therapeutic direction of Qigong heals and softens us. This aspect of practice is essential for restoring balance, improving mobility, and maintaining longevity, especially as we age. In therapeutic Qigong, the emphasis shifts toward releasing chronic tension, reconditioning joints and connective tissue, improving circulation and breath capacity, building a solid foundation and sense of grounding. Many people today suffer from postural dysfunction, overtraining, or simply the effects of sedentary lifestyles. Therapeutic Qigong offers gentle, accessible routines that help rewire movement patterns from the inside out. Slow, circular movements such as hip rotations, spinal waves, and joint opening forms create space in the body while stimulating the natural flow of qi through the meridians. Therapeutic Qigong also works closely with the breath and the nervous system. By coordinating slow breath with movement, we activate the parasympathetic response, our body's natural healing mode. This cultivates a sense of calm, safety, and repair that many modern wellness practices miss. It's not uncommon for longtime practitioners to report that their balance improves, their chronic aches diminish, and their energy feels more stable, not because of any one technique, but because they've reestablished communication between their mind, body, and breath. Therapeutic Qigong reminds us that healing doesn't come from force. It comes from awareness, patience, and consistent practice. 3. The medical direction of Qigong. Closely related to the therapeutic path, but with a distinct focus, is the medical direction of Qigong. Here, the practice becomes an active tool for working with specific conditions, stress disorders, immune imbalances, chronic fatigue, or organ dysfunction. This branch of Qigong is rooted in Chinese medicine, which views health not as the absence of disease, but as the free and harmonious flow of qi through the body's meridians. When qi is blocked, deficient, or excessive in certain areas, symptoms arise. Medical Qigong seeks to correct these imbalances through specific postures and breathing techniques, energetic visualization, sound therapy, healing sounds, prescribed movement sets tailored to organ systems. For example, the liver system, which governs emotion, tension, and vision, may benefit from expansive twisting motions that spread the liver qi and release emotional stagnation. The kidneys, associated with fear and constitutional energy, are supported through grounding postures and breath retention techniques. Medical Qigong also includes practitioner-guided energy treatments, in which an experienced teacher helps direct or harmonize the qi of a student through touch, intention, and breath synchronization. On a personal level, this direction of practice encourages deep listening to the body. It's not about fixing a symptom as quickly as possible, but about restoring the system to its natural harmony. Over time, practitioners become more sensitive to early signs of imbalance and learn to respond before major issues arise. In a time when stress-related illness is skyrocketing, this direction of Qigong offers a profound return to wholeness and self-regulation. 4. The philosophical direction of Qigong. Among the most overlooked yet powerful aspects of Qigong is the philosophical direction, the mental and cognitive lens through which we understand ourselves, our practice, and the world. Qigong is deeply informed by Taoist, Confucian, and Buddhist teachings, each offering insights into how we can live with more awareness, harmony, and adaptability. This side of practice trains us to see from multiple angles, let go of rigid thinking, move with nature rather than against it. Think strategically, not reactively. One of the key gifts of the philosophical direction is what I call peripheral vision, not just literal, but mental and emotional. It allows us to zoom out, see the big picture, and recognize that most conflicts, internal or external, arise from narrow vision. In practical terms, this might mean responding to frustration with curiosity instead of anger, or approaching challenges with a mindset that says, how can I yield here to gain a better angle? This direction also invites self-inquiry and study of the classics, like the Tao Te Ching, I Ching, and the Art of War. These aren't just abstract texts, they are strategic tools for navigating daily life with clarity and integrity. Philosophical Qigong trains the wisdom mind, the part of us that watches, reflects, and adapts. It helps us make decisions with foresight and compassion, and to carry our practice into conversations, decisions, and leadership. When we train this way, Qigong becomes more than a set of movements. It becomes a way of seeing. 5. The spiritual direction of Qigong. The final direction of Qigong practice is the spiritual path, a deep, subtle unfolding of energy, intention, and presence. This direction isn't about dogma or belief systems. It's about elevating the spirit while remaining grounded and learning to rest in the deeper intelligence that lives beyond thought. Spiritual Qigong focuses on stillness practices, Zuo-Chan embryonic breathing, third eye development and intuitive sensing, energy circulation, microcosmic orbit, macrocosmic flow, merging with nature and universal rhythms. At this level, the practitioner begins to experience themselves not just as a physical or mental being, but as a field of energy that interacts with the universe. The breath slows, the mind quiets, and a different kind of intelligence begins to guide the practice. One of the most profound goals of this direction is to connect spirit to nature, to remember our place in the larger whole, and to align with forces greater than ourselves. In doing so, we cultivate a kind of unshakable inner calm, not by avoiding life's storms, but by learning to sit in the eye of them. Spiritual Qigong doesn't remove us from the world. It prepares us to move through it with more grace, compassion, and vision. Practicing in all directions. These 5 directions of practice, athletic, therapeutic, medical, philosophical, and spiritual, are not meant to be silos. They are doors, each opening to deeper understanding and integration. Depending on your stage of life, your goals, and your challenges, you may emphasize one more than another, but over time, the full spectrum becomes not only accessible but essential. The body trains the mind heals the body, the spirit elevates both. This is the heart of Qigong, not escape, not achievement, but integration. By practicing in all five directions, we discover not only how to move better, but how to live with more clarity, vitality, and depth.